Good evening, and welcome to another game stream. It's a little later tonight than I planned to start, but that's okay because I've only got a couple of these things left before the move and the holiday break. So tonight, I just want to continue. We had a good start in TCG Card Shop Simulator last weekend, and I just want to continue working on my shop for a while because I got some real momentum going by the end of that stream, and I don't want to lose it. And I won't be able to play this game again until next month. So tonight there is no end goal. Tonight it's just go until I'm too tired to continue. I don't know how many in-game days we're going to get, but the first couple in-game days we're going to focus on getting up to the purple booster packs. We have the blue and the orange ones so far, and hopefully we can get to the red ones by the end of the night, but I'm not sure. It depends on how efficiently we go. We need to physically expand the size of our store before we can add more shelves. Let's go over the game now, and I will let the restock guy go ahead and do his pre-game day routine so that I know if I need to restock anything. So, we're going into the game now. It's loading. And with the cashier and shelf restocker positions automated, tonight I can focus on management and expansion. I won't have to do any of the really tedious stuff. Except if I get a box of boosters, I'll help the restock guy with those because there's a lot in those and that'll slow him down. But other than booster packs, I'm not going to be doing restocking shelves. Obviously, I'll probably have to, in order to set a shelf into new product, I'll probably have to stock it the first time so I can assign the product to the shelf. That's taking a long time to load. What's it doing? There we go. We are also going to add the card table today. The restock guy is idling. That means that these shelves are full that these are for. Let's see here. Oh, that's booster boxes. Let's go ahead and get some packs and make sure that all the shelves are full. Yeah, let's get some packs ready to go. The restock guy will come in and do his thing, and then I will check the prices on the shelves to make sure everything's up to date for this new game day. We're going to watch the restock guy because he'll tell us the fact that he's not doing anything with these boxes tells us that these shelves are full. It looks like red dice are not a full shelf, so we need to restock the red dice as well here. As you can tell, I'm losing my voice a little bit. I don't know how. I don't really have any symptoms other than that, so I'm going to try not to talk too much tonight. And with a full complement of supplies up here, he'll have he'll be able to keep busy keeping my shelves full. And I just have to watch for what shelves don't get restocked. First couple things we have to do today in terms of expansion. We learned there are utility bills at the end of the last stream, so we have to take care of those. We need to expand the physical size of the shop. And then I want to add another play table, and I want to get our first card table so we can open some packs and start selling some rare cards for cash. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the card table when I get the purples or if I'm going to wait till we get the reds for those. Looks like he's almost done with that shelf. So yeah, the boxes in front of the shelves just tell me the shelves are full and he has stock to restock with, which means we don't have to restock them as long as he's walking around doing boxes. If he idles and a shelf is not full, then I know I have to restock that item. All right, he's got everything up, so let's check our prices. Market price. Wow, this went up a bit. We can improve our profit margins here. That can stay the same. We profit nicely on the dice as is. I'll keep the prices as they are. This one needs to go up a little bit though. There's a full dollar difference there. And now let's open the store and start the game day and watch as the and just watch what happens here. Guys are going to come in, take stuff off the shelves. The restock guy is going to do his thing. And how much do I owe in utilities? 450, 240, and 550. I'm going to leave the phone open until these bills are paid. So we have rent, that's late, electric is late, and salary is still on time. We have taken care of our electric bill. Now let's save up some more money and pay the rent. I don't need to keep the phone open right now because rent's going to take us a little while. We need to restock orange boxes anyway. You know my microphone's on. All right, let's see what he does because I can see some gaps in the dice here. It looks like he walks out to his neutral position between every item. Yeah. He walks outside between every item he restocks. That's not efficient, but I guess that's something the dev will have to work on for this game later. Oh, he's throwing out that box. That means blue dice we will need to restock. But right now, I'm more concerned with getting the bills paid. So we're about halfway to paying our rent. At least the cashier isn't taking unnecessary breaks. He's just standing there manning his register and doing his job. Almost time to pay the rent. We've almost made the money we need for that now. And next game day we'll take care of payroll, I think. Oh, this guy's buying a lot. He's throwing out another empty box. So we'll have to watch to see which item is out of stock. Okay, that was a big purchase. We can pay our rent bill now. And now we need $450 for payroll. The next guy we're going for is a as fast restock. So he'll be good to have. But it'll be a while before we unlock the ability to use him. Let's see. We need to restock blue boxes, it looks like. I'll help him out a bit. Gives me something to work on. Let's get some more of the spray cans. All right, so the whites. So we need to reorder black, red, and blue when we get a chance for the dice. But that's not going to be this game day because we need to pay off the payroll this game day. Are those guys twins? Maybe. The other guy walked away before I got a good view. We'll pay the payroll, and now all our bills and expenses are paid for now. We're not buying cards from customers. Maybe we'll trade later if we have duplicates, but we may participate in trading. We're not going to participate in buying, for now at least. So at the beginning of each game day, we'll let the restock guy do his thing so we know what things need to be purchased at the beginning of each day. Game day is about to end. We have some end of day customers here to take care of. I only have one copy of that card, so we're not going to do the trade. Okay, so our restock guy is leaving. Let's wait for these game tables to finish. This guy's buying a bunch. We need to wait for the game tables to clear out. Sometimes they buy stuff afterwards. So red, blue, and black should be restocked. Wow, he's buying a whole lot there. Look at that. Those two guys are just leaving. And they're leaving. So we're just waiting for this final sale. And then I'll go ahead and restock the dice so the restock guy can come in on the next game day and get those prepped. We need red, blue, and black. Looks like we're going to need all four colors, actually. Well, that was a big sale. And you can see the cashier walked away since there's no more customers. So let's get our dice. And let's end the game day. So the restock guy can come in and do his thing. Bills start to reset each day. So we'll pay these off in the early part of the day and be done with it for this game day. And as the day goes on, we're going to start expanding out the walls and making more space so we can start getting our shelves and start getting the purple level up. Our staffers are coming in now. And we're just gonna wait and stand by while the restock guy does his thing in case we need to stock anything else. When he goes back to idle mode, we'll restock whatever shelves are not, well, we can't restock yet because we're out of money, but we'll take note of what shelves he didn't fill. So oh, have we really been streaming over 20 minutes already? Doesn't really feel like that. Guess we have. Oh, he's doing packs right now. That's why he seems slow, because there's a lot of them. This game day, we're going to start bringing in the purple packs. We'll put the shelf against the window if it'll let me, and then we'll start expanding the room. I want to get the purple packs into service here. He's not coming back in. What's not full? Orange boxes, orange packs. Blue boxes. So orange boxes, orange packs, blue boxes are currently, and the card sleeves. Let's open up the shop. We'll stand by for the daily bills. All right, we need 200. It's probably better to watch what's going on in the store than it is to just watch the phone screen. This is a sale, so no. Can't afford that card right now anyway. Let's stand back here and see what they're buying. I want him out of my store. Trading. Only one copy of that card, so no. We're completely out of orange boxes. Orange packs are low, and blue boxes are running low. But I want to finish taking care of the day's utilities first. We're giving that guy a little break because he's being a little slow right now. I wonder if there's a way to add a second checkout counter. Yeah, we can save up for another checkout counter. We do have pack opener machines too. Let's get our boxes back into stock. Once he restocks the boxes, I'll bring in the orange packs. I'll do blue packs first, actually, I think. Okay, that's a nice card, but we're not doing it. Let's bring up our card sleeves as well. Wow, the orange boxes really are popular. Nope. He's moving on to something else. I'll do the packs myself. I think we can get our shelf. No, we need $4.50 for that. There we go. We can get it now. Yeah, so we're going to put this shelf against the window here. But first we're going to move this box out of the way so we can put it against the window there. Okay, why isn't it letting me pick up the shelf? Is pathing in the way, maybe? I have to wait for the customers to leave before I can move it. Because that's not a good place for the shelf. I need 800 to start licensing the purples. And then 9, okay. So the purple cards are going to be an expensive license. So instead, let's go for deck box licenses. And a collection book license. So this next game day, we're not restocking anything. What we're going to do is we're going to buy some licenses and fill up the shelf. We are going to pay our bills first, though, at the beginning of the game day, so that they don't build up. We need to wait for that game to finish. If nobody sits down with him, then he's just going to sit there forever. So oh, he is going to sit down and play with them. That means we got to wait. Nope, I don't have a duplicate of that card. So we're going to do albums and deck boxes, I think, for this shelf. It's not letting me click on that shelf. I'm going to try quitting and reopening the save game. Let's go to the autosave, because the autosave should be before I put that shelf in place. We'll lose the game day though. Yeah, we've just lost a game day, I think. But if that shelf is bugged out, that's going to be a problem. So now the shelf is still sitting there, still unclickable. So here's what we're going to do then. We're going to go back to the beginning of stream, pull up the other day, pay our utilities, and expand the size of the shop before we bother with another shelf. That's a bummer. So we just lost 2 game days, basically. Rent, utilities, we're only going to restock at the end of game days. He's idling, so let's open the shop. And we'll just let this game day play out, I think. We'll pay the 2 overdue utilities, and then we'll let the game day play out. All right, let's pay those 2 overdue utilities. Oh, I was just short. This transaction should be enough for me to pay this, though. That's not overdue yet. I'm not going to worry about that till next game day, I think. All right, no more late payments. We're not going to do any restocks right now because I want to start getting the expansion going. I don't want to bug out the shelf again. With an almost full complement of dice, we're not going to worry about restocking just yet. The only thing we have left in the boxes right now is spray cans. What do they sell on tabletop? Some more sleeves, play mats, deck boxes, and a couple of tabletop games. So you can get different walls. Interesting. Okay, so we want to carve out that whole wall before we can expand. So he's offering a trade, but I only have one copy of the card, so no. Let's bring blue boxes back online. And spray cans. orange boxes. Let's get our sleeves also. In addition to collection books, we can also get playmat licenses, it looks like. And comics. Interesting. There's card grading. So objectives for the next game day are going to be paying off the payroll and continuing the space expansion. That way I can get the next shelf in there and we can start getting up the deck boxes and card collector albums. We'll do a full restock of the dice because it looks like they're running low there. Oh, this is a bigger order. Let me take over for a bit. They'll play out their game. Meanwhile, I'll restock the dice for the next game day so our guy can come in and start prepping for us. We'll wait for them to finish their game in case they want to check out the shelf, and then we will proceed with let me bring in some packs as well. And these I'm going to go ahead and take care of myself because that's a lot quicker than when he does them, when I do them myself. There's the orange packs. All right, there's the blue packs. I may as well handle my own restocks right now while I wait for those guys. They're just leaving. Okay. Let me finish these last two restocks, and then I'll just start the next day. And since I will have restocked myself, I don't need to wait for the guy. We can just get right into it. And he's got plenty of boxes with which to work on the shelves on the next game day before I have to start restocking things again. Oh, sweet. A music streamer who used to be regular, really popular, really cool show. They've been kind of absent all year, and I just saw them pop up in my in my in my active list. Hopefully that means they're back for real, but we're still on the early side of streams, so who knows if they'll still be around later on when I decide to quit it. I'm not quitting stream just because a streamer I really like who's been absent for a year showed up. So we're going to catch up on payroll. We're going to keep doing our space expansion. And our restock guy has plenty to work with right now. All right, let's get some sleeves. They're not too expensive. Get back to work. I see things you need to do. Oh, there he goes. He's finally gonna get off break now and do his job. All right, bills are taken care of. Now we can work on development, management, and expansion. Oof. now we can get that. I want to make sure the boxes remain in stock. And holy jeez, we have a long line. I'm taking over for a bit. And with that, we've caught up to the line, and we'll let the regular register guy come back. I'm not sure why he's not doing anything. All right, yeah, all right. So we got a little bit more space in the back. So let's see, that's 2 shelf units. One more should give me the space I need for another shelf unit. Oops, what did I just do? Okay, so the shelf wasn't broken before. I just wasn't pressing the right key. So I wasted like 40 minutes unnecessarily. So let's take these shelves. Let's put them against the back wall here. let's see here. Let's move these supply boxes out of the way while I figure out what I'm doing over here. What I want to do is I want to have this shelf back here in the corner and the dice together like this. And then what I can do is a row of 3 shelves here. So it'll let me put this shelf here. And I want to have that 3rd shelf there. And I am going to save up for the purple licenses at this point. I want that to be the next thing I do. And with that, we're out of a bunch of stuff, so. And the restock guy isn't doing anything right now. All right. That shelf is full. These are the card sleeves, which are full. These are dice, but I can't tell which color. These are white dice. These are blue dice. So yeah, he got lazy at the end of the day. These are black dice. I probably broke his AI pathing by moving all those shelves. It's probably my fault. So let's see, we need blue, red, and orange boxes and blue packs. So next, we'll pay our utilities every day from here on, and then we'll work on whatever expansion stuff we want to do and whatever restocks we have to do. I want to see if he everything's going to be restocked at this point. I want to go ahead and use up this box. I'm going to place this box on the floor, and I'm going to see if restock guy comes and takes it on his own, or if he actually needs to be restocking to recognize the box is empty. All right, let's see what happens before I open shop. Let's just see if he comes and takes the empty box. No, he's not recognizing the empty box. Let's get rid of it ourselves and open up the shop. All right, should have enough for my utilities now. Wow, that's a lot of boxes. That's a lot more boxes. And we are once again out of orange boxes. We'll restock both kinds of boxes. Let's let him start on the oranges, and then I'll put the blue ones into the queue. We also need to restock packs right now because those are low. All right, he's doing his thing. The cashier's doing his thing. And we need 900 for our purple pack license. But actually, we need 800 for the other level of the pack license. And I like to have everything, so even though it's redundant, we're saving up for both of those right now. Haven't seen any trade offers in a while. But I wouldn't take a trade unless I had duplicates anyway. Line's piling up. When he finishes this transaction, I'm going to take over for a bit to speed things up. Take a break, Mr. Register Guy. Oh, that was a bunch of petty cash transactions. Nothing substantial there at all. Alright, I'm going to take over a bit again because we were having another line forming. We can get our license for purple. All right, we can't buy those just yet. I don't have a duplicate, so no trade. No trade. And now we can set up our purple packs finally. Not quite in time to have it be relevant this game day, but we gotta wait for these game tables to finish their games. We'll do another round of checking all the stocks as well, all the market values at the end here. All right, let's wait for this last transaction. It's a big one. I'm going to send my cashier guy home. Wow. That's awkward. He actually gave coins too. All right, we'll be fully stocked at the beginning of the next game day. We're going to save up 800 to get the other license, and then we're going to go for boxes. All right, let's check our prices. Market price is $5.39. So we will market those at $5. 36 for these. $27 for these. Yeah, $4 is perfect. $3 is perfect. Oh, the dice need to be restocked as soon as I get a chance. All right, those are all good to go. Let's open the shop and watch as the purple packs start to sell. Same deal as before. We'll pay the bills first. We'll do a full restock of the dice. Let's see. Yeah, we want to do a full restock. And after we restock the dice, what's the purple license look like? 1,500. We need to save up for that. Okay. We'll be hitting the eligibility for that today. We do want to restock the dice though, because the dice do have decent profits. It's unusual to see a girl who forgets to shower. Let's try and keep our boxes out of the way of the shelves for now. I'm going to take over for a bit, take a little break. All right, register guy, come back. Break time's over. Bills are paid. We can proceed with try and get profits for the day. Let's watch what people buy for a while, because boxes and dice all need to be restocked. I'm getting impatient again. I misread all that. This is what I meant to give there. All right, register guy, breaks over, come back. We're just waiting for this last couple of dollars so I can restock the dice. Yeah. It helps to help the employees sometimes. That's the mark of a good manager, is the manager isn't afraid to do some of the work themselves. We're coming up on 2 hours soon, but I think I can go a couple more game days. I really want to bring up the card albums. And what was the other thing I said? Deck boxes, sleeves, play mats. What did I say? Which means another wall expansion, another shelf. But first, we're saving up for the purple box license. We're never going to get our purple box license if we have to keep doing on the fly restocking. Register guy will finish this final line. And while he does that, I'm going to come back here and finish restocking whatever shelves have space. Those are clearly the red ones. We're not going to buy any more restocks. We want to get our purple boxes online as soon as possible. You know what? Let's do the orange boxes. I know I just said, but We're just going to wait for this final game back there to finish, and then we will go on to the next game day. Objective on the next game day. Oh, we want to get the purple boxes first. And then we will get another space expansion so we can get the next shelf up. All right, watch our dice levels. Those are pretty good right now. Watch our card levels. All right, the guys will come in, they'll start working. And let's go for the purple box license now. I think that's a reasonable goal for tonight. Purple box license, then the one more shelf, then the card boxes. I think it's the card boxes, the deck boxes we wanted, and the card albums. So I think those two objectives, the purple box and then the next accessory shelf, are reasonable goals for tonight. I'm starting to get tired, but I can make it go a little bit longer. Line's getting long again. I'm going to take over for a bit. All right. I have the stock guy busy for a while. The register guy will be busy for a while. We're saving up for our purple box license. After that, that's a 1500, right? And the next room expansion is 500. And then, of course, the shelf is 450. And then we'll need some more licenses to stock up that shelf. But the first goal here is 1,500. We're getting a long line again, and this is a big purchase. All right, register guy breaks over. We're about halfway to our purple box license, barring the need for any further restocks. Looks like blue boxes will need to be restocked soon. We do need to restock the blue dice. The black dice and the white dice are waiting outside to be brought in. We also need blue boxes. I'll just let him do his thing on his own. The game day will end, and we'll just wait on the next game day till he does his thing before we start it. I don't even have that card. How can I trade a card I don't even have? He looks tired. That's okay. His day's almost over. He'll come in in the morning. He'll do his thing. We'll wait until he idles, and when he idles, we'll start the next game day. Sorry, I'm not buying individual cards right now. All right, we gotta wait for those game tables to finish up. we have enough money that while the restock guy is setting up in the morning, I can go in and pay my bills for the next game day right away. Let's see, I will need purple packs. And those I'm going to do myself because he's slow at doing packs. Let's just get the day started. All right, so the current goal is 1,500. We'll speed things up a little bit. Eventually we'll be opening more packs, and we'll get more packs. We'll start to get duplicates, and then we'll be able to take some of those trades. Okay, this is a bigger order. I'm going to speed this one up a little bit. All right, no one's in line. The register guy can come back and take care of this next guy. And you know what? Let's bring in our next game table as well, since those bring in income. All right. Got a couple more play tables. Now we can support 5 games at once. It's not the most optimal clean layout for these tables, but once the store is a little bit physically bigger, we'll be able to arrange them nicer. All right, we have a line forming, and this is a bigger order. Now get out of my store and don't come back till you take a shower. I think we can afford the next employee, but the next employee, oh, he has an onboarding of 2,000. We probably won't get him today then, but he restocks fast. Yeah, we won't be able to get him today, I don't think. We have too many other projects in line first. We need blue boxes. I needed to restock the purple packs. This should keep him busy for a while. Almost time to get our purple box license. This transaction should do it. Okay. I'm impatient to get my boxes up, so. So these are costing $46 right now. We need to restock orange boxes too. Okay, this game day is about to end. Objective for the next game day, start working on getting the next accessory shelf, which means a room expansion first. That's 500, then 450 for the shelf, and then we can figure out how to populate that shelf. And then we can monitor restocks for a while so we can make some money while we think about what to do after that. We have action at several of the game tables right now, so let's just wait for everybody to clear out. So the next goal is $950. Well, we have to pay the next day's utilities first, but we need $950 for the room expansion and the shelf. That one guy sitting at the table back there, he's got nobody to play with. So he's just going to sit there forever, I guess. Oh, I have 4 copies of that one. So I guess we can take this trade. So yeah, somebody did join him at that game table. So we have to wait for that game table to play out. They both left, so let's finish these last 2 customers and we will move on to the next game day. Nice big purchase to finish the day. Register guy left because we're done with customers. Let's go on to in-game day 18. We need a utilities first. Then we needed something. Ah, blue boxes. Let's begin the day. Register guy will be here shortly. The restock guy will take care of those booster boxes I left outside. And we're ready to go for the day. So current goal 950, but as always, monitor the restocks. Oh, I need more orange packs. Oh, he was busy, but I don't have the money quite yet. But he's going to grab those blue booster boxes, and then I'll be able to get the orange packs. He's slow on packs, so I want to do the orange packs myself. This is a bigger order, and I need those orange packs. I don't want him doing packs right now. After I empty out these packs, I'll go back and I'll put him back into I'll re-automate him. I will let him do the blue packs, just so he has something to do. We need to we also need to restock when he finishes with those red, white, and black. And the card sleeves. I need to get some restocks in it going in a hurry here. This is just a bunch of small transactions. In order to restock the dice, I need bigger sales. I can't trade a card I don't have. Okay, we need red, white, and black. We're not quite there yet with the money. We will be after this transaction, though. We should at least. So now we're saving up 950. barring any more emergency restocks. We should probably get some more purple boxes though. Now we can save up for the next shelf. I need to make sure that the boxes are always stocked. Oh, we got a long line here. Let me take over for a bit. After this game day, we'll do another price adjustment. We'll let register guy come back. I do see we need more orange boxes going on. But we're making some good money now. And by the next game day, oh, we have a bot that I need to get rid of. Excuse me one moment. All right, we just killed the bot. And let's keep the game running now. So next game day is probably where we're going to be able to do the expansion I want to do. Because I have to keep doing on the fly restocks, and I see we're getting low on purple boxes again. So I have 3 of those. So I can definitely accept this trade. All right, let me speed things up a bit. Oh, it's right at the end of the game day as well. Yeah, since I sent him on break, he just left for the day, so I have to cash out these last few people myself. I have to wait for that last game to finish playing. We need to wait for those 2 guys to finish, and then we will go to the next day. I see quite a few musicians still on, which is a good thing. Oh, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning here. I haven't set up that last shelf I want to do yet, and I can't play this again until next month, so we do have to go on with the next game day. All right, looks like I have one last sale for this game day. That's cycle game day, and I'm gonna buy the shelf, and then we'll worry about restocks after that. So first we need the shop expansion. Now we have to move these 2 shelves against the wall. Except it's not letting me do that. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to move all these boxes over here. I want those 3 shelves to be in a row because those are where all the card packs are. I want, maybe we can put these 2 next to that against the wall there. And then put the last shelf on that little end cap there. Like this, maybe. Now, When the day starts, we're going to save up for utilities, and then we're going to start restocking whatever needs to be restocked at that point. And then we will think about the licenses that I want to get for this shelf. So the collection book is $1,000 for the license. So let's get this game day started so we can start raising that money. What box is this? Card sleeves. Don't know why he was ignoring the card sleeves, but oh, I said I was going to check market prices. I'm not going to worry about that. We'll just set those at the beginning of the next time I stream this. We should be good for the last few game days. We should be good for our utilities. Except we just came just a few coins short. So let's wait for this next transaction and we'll resolve our utilities and then we'll start saving for the card album license. Things are getting out of hand up here. Take a little break, register guy. I'm going to take over for a bit in order to speed things up a little bit. Wow, that was a big order. And that resolves the line, and register guy can come back and do his job. Break time over. And some things are going to start selling out, it looks like. But right now I'm more focused on getting at least something onto this last shelf. I want to get the card albums up before I start worrying about restocks. Plus I want to see what he actually has to do, so. Looks like we'll need to do a mass restocking of packs at some point soon, but I think right now we're going to focus on boxes and dice. I only have one copy of the card, so I'm not trading. And not a lot of packs left on the shelf, but I can't worry about that right now. I want to focus on my higher profit items that he restocks faster, so. Well, line's gone crazy, so register guy, take a little break. I'm taking over for a bit. We should have more than enough to stock our first round of albums. All right, register guy, you're back up. Not a duplicate, so no trade. Now let's do the thing. So I need 1,200 to get all the deck box licenses, or 300 for each of them. Let's stock a bunch of those while we're thinking of them. he can't do anything with them yet because I haven't assigned them to a shelf. Now he's going with those. Market price is 38. So these have a nice profit on them. Oof, the dice are getting low. Let's just bring these last two boxes inside, even though he can't do anything with them yet. Oops, I accidentally clicked on the cash register there. I didn't mean to give register guy a break right here. Let's bring register guy back. Wow, we're lagging a little bit. That's unexpected. We're at the 3-hour mark of stream. We didn't quite fill up the shelf. So I think we're going to call it at the end of the game day where I have all my deck boxes up. But I have to restock all the dice first. I don't want to lose register guy for this last batch of customers, so I can't afford to step in there and speed things up right now. It's almost closing time, but we got action at several of the tables. So we only sold one of the card albums so far, but that's okay. We got them pretty late in the game day. Maybe guys sitting at a table without a game give up after a while. I want to take a few minutes and restock the dice anyway, quickly. Um, yeah, the register guy left, which means that other guy's just going to sit there for a while. So let's restock the dice so that that's ready for the next game day. I can't tell if that's the black ones or the white ones in this light. Okay, those are definitely the black ones. Oh, I messed that up. Okay. I need to get, when I restock the blue packs, I'll have to fix that shelf. Yeah, that guy's still sitting there. All right, one more game day should be enough to load up the other shelf with the new stuff. And we need to restock the blue boxes, because even though I'm not really doing packs right now. And I will restock a few packs on the blue just so I can fix that shelf. No, I don't want him restocking. I need to fix the shelf. So he's going to take a little break while I manually put these packs up on the incorrect shelf here. And now he can return to work. We should have enough for our utilities now. Oh, we're running out of boxes. We need blue and orange boxes. All right, we got the blue and orange boxes restocking. And now we need more purple boxes, but we don't have enough money yet. We're going to juggle all our non-pack supplies for this game day, I think. We're going to focus on the bigger stuff right now. There's a line forming over there, but I don't really feel like doing checkout stuff right now. And when we go back into the store, oh shit, okay. Let's pull up some purple boxes now. Let's just see. We're getting close to be able to bring in the red licenses. For now, let's work on getting our deck boxes going. I can't trade a card I don't have. I'm having trouble keeping these boxes in stock. I'll have to monitor the situation. Orange is healthy. Purple is relatively healthy, and I have a couple spares. We need another box of oranges. All right, he's distracted. Here's where I start restocking packs. Actually, no, I want to wait for 1200 so I can get my deck box licenses all four at once. All right, checkout line is getting slow again. I'm taking over for a bit. Okay, register line's caught up. Let the guy come back. We have enough for our licenses. So, so it's going to be about 800 to stock those. So that won't be set up right now. But we have the licenses, so I guess one more game day. Let's see, how much exactly do I need for my deck boxes? $988. So we'll put them on the shelf at the end of the game day, and we will set the price before we start the next game day, and then we will next game day we will start restocking the other stuff as necessary. I think one more game day will do it for tonight though, because it's 1:30 in the morning and I'm really tired. Lots of things need to be restocked, but all right, let's wait for everyone to empty out the store. And then I will add the deck boxes, and then we'll see what else I can afford to restock here. I might be able to get all 3 of the booster boxes. It looks like the dice are going to need to be restocked soon as well. At least the white dice will need to be restocked pretty quickly here. Let's wait for these last 2 guys to leave. What's in here? Blue dice. We should restock black and white actually, but white is like completely out except for 1. We need more spray cans as well. So let's see what we can put together with this order here. Well, we're getting close. Yeah, we won't be able to do any more. The whites will have to restock later. What about my spray cans? I should be able to get those. That's not what I wanted. So deck boxes. We have the pop boxes, the cleaner. Does that give me enough to get the white dice as well? No, it doesn't. That should give me enough to get the white dice. Yeah, we're good to go now. So let me get all the stuff on the shelf, and then I'll cycle a day and I'll set the prices for the new items. One more in-game day is probably all I got for tonight. We're already at almost 3.5 hours in stream. We made a lot of progress today. Not as much as I would have hoped, but that gives me stuff to look forward to in the new studio as we develop the shop some more next month. I have 2 more streams left before the holiday break and moving break. But I have other plans for those 2 streams, so I won't be able to play this anymore until next month. Because I've decided that this game I want to do only on stream. Let's make these look a little bit nicer. The black dice should be restocked soon too, but I'll have to start the next game day with utilities first. Now this game day is all about monitoring stock. Oh, did I forget to bring in the spray cans? Did I forget to order? I thought I ordered spray cans. I guess I didn't. Okay, that's the first thing I gotta order. So spray cans, then utilities, and then we will. Okay, that girl has to have just come from the gym. Clearly she's unshowered and she's in gym clothes, so. At least she's first in line to check out and will be leaving the store quickly. I don't like smelly customers because they make the other customers unhappy. Oh, I forgot to set prices. There. Now the prices are set on the deck boxes. Utilities are paid. And that next thing to do is to begin restocks. Let's remind him he has a job to do. All right, let's put all this stuff where he can see it. Maybe I have to buy something for him to get into action here. So let's go for our blue boxes. Then he'll see that there's work to be done inside the shop. Now we need orange boxes. Hopefully he'll see the new orange boxes sitting outside when he comes back out. Did I do the utilities? Yes, I did. So next thing did you get is black dice. We're still ignoring packs. Packs will be an end of day restock for that I will do manually because he's too slow on them. Almost forgot about our spray cans. So he'll bring those in when he's done with that, whatever he's working on now. I'll go ahead and restock the red deck boxes. And actually, now that we know that the shelf is only enough space for, we need the full shelf length to do a whole box of these. So we're actually gonna open things up a little bit more and buy another shelf for the deck boxes. And then I'll figure out what I want to put up top there. Okay, let's keep him busy. Now let's see if I can adjust these deck boxes. And with that, the shelves are prepped. We just got to figure out what we want to put up here in this slot. Meanwhile, let's bring in the orange booster for our restock guy to take care of. Mystery product, I want to see what that is. If that means we're staying another game day, that means we're staying another game day because I want to see what mystery product is. Did I forget to turn the lights on? Oh well, now they're on. Okay, I'm not trading because it's not a duplicate. So goals for when we return in January, we're going to try and add a second checkout counter so that we can get a second checkout guy going. And we're also going to add a second restock guy as well, hopefully. We did make enough money on this game day to find out what this mystery item is. It's closing time. We just gotta wait for the shop to clear out, and then I'll see what this mystery item is. And we left no stock boxes sitting by the shelves, meaning anything at this point will need to be restocked. Now that the game tables are done, let me take over and send him home. Okay, and that guy has no one to play with, so he's just going to sit there forever. So let's go find out what this mystery item is. Ooh, a demon guy plushie. Interesting. Let's stock him. Obviously, we won't sell any this game day, but. So we have a demon plushie for sale now. Market price is $34. Oh, he's got a nice profit on him. But I need 2 boxes in order to fill the shelf, so let's do that. We have a nice full complement for the next time we play. All right, the shelf is fully stocked with our demon plushies. That's a good place to stop for tonight, I think. He looks cool. Oh, wait, before I save out, I'm not restocking packs until the next in-game day. Oh, shoot. I didn't mean to quit just yet. I hope the autosave captured that last game day because I totally forgot to save that last bit. So let's load the autosave, see where we are. I will replay to the point I was at if it didn't. So it was the end of the game day. We stocked up the demon plushies. That's where we need to be to end this game. But there's one more thing I wanted to check before closing out. So we're not going to do the card pack restocks and openings because I don't have enough money for card packs right now. So we're going to skip that phase tonight. Yeah, it says press to start next day. So let's run into the shop real quick. Yep, we have our demon plushies. We still have that guy sitting there alone. We'll need to start restocking the card sleeves. We'll need to monitor the supplies of everything at this point. Packs we'll need to start bringing in back in soon as well. What was it that I wanted to check? There was something I wanted to check and I don't remember what it was now. Oh, right, the tables. Do I have enough to go up? We have enough games to go to vintage mode. That's going to significantly raise our tabletop. That's going to raise our tabletop income. So now we're at the next level. And look, there's only a few levels left to go for now. But these require a lot of games, and which means they need a lot of tables. We'll definitely be hitting the silver level at the next stream. Now we can save it. That's why I wanted to check. So we're ready to save. And now I'll show you the album even though we didn't do anything with it today. And now you have something to look at while I figure out who we're rating. Um, Lots of good choices are still on tonight. The Neokelalims are on tonight. They're an adorable elderly Singaporean couple. You're going to enjoy them. And they're very much into social justice and that kind of thing. So we're going to rate out to the Neokelalims and their ukulele, and you're going to enjoy them. Have a good night, and we will see you soon. I have two more streams. I have two more streams before the holiday and moving break, and we'll be back to TCG Card Shop Simulator in January. So have a good night, and I'll see you soon. And hopefully my voice will come back because my two remaining streams, one involves a lot of talking, and one involves I'm gonna try some karaoke. So I'm gonna need to my voice to come back fully before I can do either of those streams. So I hope that happens in time, and I can hit at least one of those this weekend. Have a good night. This was fun. We have good progress on the shop. Um, It'll be nice to revisit this in a few weeks, and I'll see you soon. Good night. Good night.
Mizami! Mizami TV in the house. Hey, Uncle Evie! We take following to an extreme and follow